Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Patrick Schwarzenegger. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and we are on a beautiful run on the West Side Highway. Oh, God, my blender.
We need a protein shake. Let's go.
How has your life changed since the show's come out?
It's changed a lot. With the beginning of this show, my character was hated. I mean, people did not like Saxon. And I remember the first weeks the show came out, I was here walking, and you would see some of these like kind of bros that'd be like, Saxon, Saxon. And then people would come up to me being like, I love to hate you. I hate your character.
Saxon was
Yeah, there you go. Hi. Hi.
Saxon was misunderstood.
It was important to Mike that this character was someone that was this like finance bro, extremely cocky, a douchebag, but then he also really wanted a character that the second half was kind of likable. He wanted it to have depth to the character,
Right.
and for people to really enjoy him. God, you're a good runner. I'm already out of breath.
No, I
So
feel
much
like
multitasking. I feel like I'm Lachlan.
when you get casted for a part in White Lotus, do you know that your life is kind of going to change going into it?
I think yes, but I did not realize the extent of how big the show would be. Like I knew it was huge because I was a fan.
When you get the script, do
Yeah.
you kind of peep forward and see if your character is the one that dies?
No, I didn't. I did something a little bit unique. I decided not to read the other scenes that I was not in
Oh, okay.
because I'm a huge fan of the show. I wanted to be able to watch as a viewer.
Was there a scene that you can tell us about that was maybe one of your favorites that didn't make it into the final cut?
Well, actually, there was a whole scene of me dying in the last episode of Lachlan coming home to the villa and finding me dead out on the lounge chair with throw up. I threw up all over myself, and that makes him go to the blender. And then you find out that the whole thing was a dream sequence, and it didn't end up making the final cut. But why I bring it up is because it's hilarious. My fiance, I wouldn't tell her who died. She was on set the day I filmed that. She came home and she was like, I can't believe it's you that dies. She was coming up with theories the whole season, only to find out that scene got cut fully. Hey, how are you?
You and the finance bros
I
have
know,
a newfound connection.
I know, that's what I'm telling you. It's funny because the other movies I've done, girls come up to me. Now it's all these guys that come up to
Yeah,
me.
you're like the West Side Highway is Patrick's like playground now.
Yes, exactly. Saxon's Highway. Yo, what's up? How are you?
I love that people say hi and they're just like,
Yo.
how's it going?
Mid-run. I'm like, dude, I'm exhausted. I'm having a whole conversation here.
And guys, let's call this out. We're at about 1.5 miles. How are you feeling?
I'm good.
No, you're doing so well. Okay, I can tell you're in great shape.
During the process of filming, I was lifting a lot. I was working out a lot because we had a lot of off days. And at the hotel, it was a buffet every day. And man, I loaded up. 4 or 5 months into the show, we have to redo part of the shirtless scenes. I'm shooting it, and Mike comes up after one take, and he goes, "Yeah, you're way bigger. You're really muscular right now, like, and you're so tan. I don't know, this continuity's not gonna work." And I was like, "Dude, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Like, I've gained like 17 pounds while I've been here."
And is it true that you were working out with Valentine?
Yeah, Arnis is nuts. Arnis, you're nuts. He works out for hours every day. I can't keep up. And then he has this eating routine that he just does like 20 something hours of fasting a day, and I can't do it. But that's why he looks like what he does and I look like what I do.
Where is a location that you would love to see a future White Lotus shot?
Mike will never do it, but I shouldn't say never, but a ski resort.
I was gonna say ski resort.
I know, everyone.
I want it so badly.
It just would be so beautiful to be like in this, like in the mountains and with the snow. But I mean, you know, Thailand having rain delays, you couldn't imagine what a ski resort kind of weather delays would have. Another one, I feel like a cruise ship would be funny.
I low-key feel like Japan would be cool.
They scouted Japan for like weeks, and that didn't work out. I love walking, but I remember the first week we were filming, we had scenes where we were walking on the beach, and I was just kind of walking like this, and Mike would scream from over camera, "You're not walking rich enough. You don't look rich. Be richer. Walk richer." So I just put yo, what's up? Hey, what's up?
I am so curious to see what kind of role you play next. And I'm also curious what kind of direction you want to take your next role in.
This show is watched by so many people. So for a lot of people, it's their first time seeing me work. And then there's some people that have seen me in, in The Staircase or in Gen V and American Sports Story. One of my best pieces of work was Grown Ups too, yeah. And Ariana Grande's music video was some of my best work.
What were you doing in Ariana Grande's music video?
I was playing Romeo. She was doing, she had the song Right There. This was, I think, 2013. Are we running again?
Yeah.
Does that mean we're running again? Oh God, right when I was catching my breath.
We can't let you relax for too long on
Seriously.
this show. Right up there is Goldman Sachs, and I feel like, I know Saxon works for the family business, but
Yeah.
maybe if Saxon
Should we go?
has a new career, I think he might work at Goldman right there.
We should walk into Goldman Sachs right now.
Yeah.
I should just put on Saxon outfit and strut into Goldman Sachs.
What was the wildest meme, maybe, or joke that you saw online about yourself?
There were a lot of people in the finance world that sent me, especially this week, like with the markets going down and all the trade wars and tariffs, there was all the memes of me going like, honey, don't look at my portfolio, or like the one of me sitting on the boat with my coffee cup, that one was like, if I send you this, don't even talk to me for the next few days, or like, I'm sending this to friends when I have the worst hangover.
How does one get into character to play a moment like the one that you went through?
That's a great question.
You haven't asked that yet?
I have not.
Let's go!
There you go. Great interviewer. What I would do when we were hungover before we started filming, I would go upside down and I would just spin for like a full minute, and I would mess up my hair, and then I would go and open my eyes into the camera, and then it would just, I don't know, and then I would start thinking some really messed up stuff, like my brother doing something to me. And that was what happened. I don't know.
I've got two final questions for you. First question is, what is a quote or motto that you live by?
What's one of the ones my dad always told me growing up was early to bed, early to rise, work like hell, advertise.
Who do you challenge to run with me next?
Amy Lou. She'd be like, what?